Cade Cunningham is the favorite on DraftKings Sportsbook for MPI, most improved, MIP, most improved player. Let's talk about it. Check out Detroit. Piston Talk playlist on this video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. I think the closest guy at plus 105. Cade is negative 105. The next closest is Norman Powell at plus 105, so it's close. I guess Norman Powell having a great year. I liked him when he was up in Toronto. He was a certified bucket getter. So, yeah, I liked him up there in Toronto. So, but nonetheless, he's a guy that who could just get you a bucket. There's a lot of these guys that really got games that's designed to really, they got games that's really designed to, come off the bench and just be a firecracker. I think most guys are kind of built in that Dion Waiters, Jamal Crawford, Lou Williams mode, where they, or even like a Tyreek Evans. A lot of these guys are not, getting the opportunity to be the vocal leader of an offense with the ball in their hands. They not LeBron or they not Magic, but on that second unit, they good enough to be on that second unit and had a ball in their hand and beat them. You kind of see what I'm saying? Like you got guys like Kyrie or Luka or LeBron and, Cade Cunningham and stuff like that, where primarily you want the ball in their hand, but then you say, well, we got a guy like, let's say Kobe White. And let's just say, for the hypothetical, he clashing with Cade. So what do? You put Kobe White on the bench. You let him cook with the second unit. You let him find the rhythm. Then in the fourth quarter, you mesh Cade Cunningham and Kobe White after they both was able to find their rhythm together. And you finish the last 5 minutes of the game, whatever it is, and let them cook together. So that's kind of like the thing about it is, and a lot of guys don't want to really embrace that role. But I see a lot of guys in the NBA like Norman Powell, that's so good that can just come off the bench and finish the game strong, come off the bench, find their rhythm. I mean, like like a Lou Williams or Ginobili. A lot of guys don't want to sacrifice. And why would you? 21, 23, 24, 25 years old, you want to be a superstar in this league. They tell you got to be the sixth man. It don't sound sexy, but, being able to check the ego at the door and do his best for a winning team. I mean, the kid out there in Brooklyn remind me of one of those guys. What's his name? Cam Thomas. He remind me one of those just flat out go get a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Kobe White remind me of one of those guys. Flat out go get a bucket. Norman Powell, one of those guys. Flat out just can get you a bucket. Fred VanVleet, he can do it all, but he like one of those guys that could just really come, just if you need him to go out there and kill and get a bucket. So, everybody in the NBA is so ball dominant. So when they say, well, we want to build a franchise around you and you having the ball in hand, that just show you how great you are. And Cade Cunningham has been amazing. Do I think he getting most improved based off what? He's always been good. Look at the numbers. I think most improved is this is a team award, and this is an award for him for staying healthy. If he continues to stay healthy down the stretch run, and I say this about his health. One thing, I think, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I do think they should make kids stay in college for 2 or 3 years. Like baseball, either you go to the league or you're going to sit here, 3 years in baseball? I think they should make these guys sit in sit in college for 2 or 3 years. Maturity from psychological, but, also the maturity of the physical body. A lot of these guys, they go from playing 20 games, maybe 25 games in high school, and then you going straight to the NBA, or you doing 1 year in college. You're not giving your body a chance to develop. You're not developing as a human being. You have developed different. You haven't even developed what being a young adult is. In college, that develops. You find out who you are in college, but still kind of got the safety net of a teenager, but you still kind of got the freedom of an adult. But, college is where you start to build your physical strength, is where you learn to play basketball, but physically, it gradually allows your body to get prepared to go play the 82 games. You know, and I think a lot of these guys that get injured, that had these knee injuries or these foot injuries early in their career, especially in the NBA, they went out there and they put too much on their body too early. You know, didn't give their body the opportunity to mature the way it was. And I think what you're seeing from Cade, now you're seeing the maturity. Plus he's vegan too, so now you're seeing the maturity in the body. His body is starting to catch up to being a pro. His body wasn't a pro body. It wasn't, you know, it's probably nothing out of his control. It was nothing in his control. It was just his body wasn't physically ready to make that jump. And I think a lot of guys that don't go to college, when you go to college, they put you in a strength conditioning program, a meal plan, you start to grow, you start to get that body. And then I can go to the pros and the transition to be pow. You know. But I think more of this award is about him being able to stay healthy and reward him for team success. I think it's reward for playing games and team success. But he's always been lit. He's always been a bucket. He always been a good facilitator. It's just, I think the improvement in him this year is coaching and health-wise. That's it. And that's it. Obviously, the game's starting to slow down for him. He's shooting the ball more efficient, but I think he could have did that with the right system around him and with health. You know, so now that he's healthy, you know, now that he's healthy, it's like, bam. It's an easy transition. It's an easy transition. So, for him, yeah, I mean, if he win it, that's great. You know, but I know he got his eye on that All-NBA and with kind of Luka Doncic, you know, kind of falling out of favor. You hear that they faked the injury for him to get in shape. He didn't get in shape. They never was giving him the 350. And him falling out of that conversation in All-NBA. And also what's happening with the Minnesota Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle starting to clash. So there may be a glimmer of hope for, you know, him to step into an All-NBA third, second team. And down the stretch is going to be critical. And the Pistons has got the momentum. They got the young legs to make a run down the stretch. So, you know, and they got each other back. They got personality fit. You know, and I think they probably best fit to really lead this team together, to be honest. You know, if you lead a core of this team together, if you can add a superstar in free agency, we figure that out later. But I'm leaving these guys together. I'm letting them grow together. But check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live with drop video. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.